Okay, so in this video, we're going to go over the Fax tab, or Fax List it's called. So if I click the box logo, you can see this one, Fax List. Now, in this tab, this is essentially your inbound and outbound faxes. So obviously you either have a number with us or we port your existing number over, and then you're able to see your faxes come in and of course send them. So you have a few sub tabs here. You have all inbound, RX faxes, non-RX faxes, and outbound. Now, in this case, the RX faxes and non-RX faxes, that's going to, if you're using the AI, it's going to differentiate them for you and figure out which ones are which. But if you don't have the AI enabled, you won't see that. So in this case, we have a few faxes in here, obviously. So if we click one, we can just see the actual prescription come up on the screen here, and we're able to see it. If we scroll down, obviously if we have a long list, we can scroll, and we have the show archive tab. So show archive just really means that you looked at it. It means that you opened it for a considerable amount of time, so it's considered seen. It really doesn't matter if it's on or off. Like if I click one for a while, it's gonna go into archived automatically. So I mentioned on the workbench video that you might want to create prescriptions and assign them to people. So I'm going to show you what that means. So I can go ahead and select a prescription and I can click create RX. So I have some other options here. Mark as non-RX. That's, I guess, if you want to do it manually. We have the option, of course, to like delete pages or in this case, this says pending RXs. This is because I've started a prescription from this image multiple times. So if you happen to do that, you can edit these here too. This isn't going to be that important for most people, I would imagine. So we can click send to workbench. So that's going to send it straight to the workbench in data entry. And that's kind of what we can do here. So I can click send to workbench, and it's going to ask me when's the due date, who's the patient, which I can add just by searching them. So in this case, I'll just add the patient. Assignee, and I can select a assignee here. And then I can add a note. So if I send this to the workbench, I'll be able to now see that in data entry. So I can see the one that I added here with my note, and then you would be able to, the user could log in and filter by me and go into that, which again, the workbench tab, we have a video on that separately. So if you want to know how that works, just check that out. But that's how you can kind of create a workflow straight from Fax. And what we can do also is start prescriptions. So I'm going to go back to that prescription I was looking at. I can click create RX. So that's just going to start it for me. It's almost like sending it to the workbench, except it's going to start the prescription for me. So I'm going to click create RX and I'm going to jump right into it. In this case, it's already attached the doctor and patient. Normally it won't do that. It's doing that because I have many duplicates of this script that I've used for the sake of demos. But normally it'll look something like this. You're going to just see a blank screen with the image, and then you can kind of just get to work on that prescription. And again, we have a separate video on this page. This is the RX page. So if you need to understand how this page works, just watch that video. But that's basically it for the fax. We have AI generation as well, if you have that enabled. So I can go into like that patient I was on, and I can click AI generate. Or I can download. So that's just going to download the image or add to patient documents. So this would be good if you're receiving a fax related to a patient that isn't necessarily a prescription, and I can add it to the patient documents. So it's going to ask me which patient, and I can just search them up and click add to documents. And then that will actually go onto their patient profile, which we have a walkthrough of the patients tab, of course, in another video. So I'm going to click AI generate here just as the last button to show you guys. So if I click AI generate, it's going to actually just parse this prescription and then create it for us. And it's going to fill out the information for us. In this case, it's just warning me, hey, there's some duplicates. That's okay. Delete them. And that's what it'll do. But that's pretty much it for the fax tab. And yeah, make sure to watch the other videos if there's any tabs that you guys still need to learn.